I'm gonna move my monitor because it's kind of distracting. Anyways, today we're gonna be talking about just all of the different little things that I've been using as far as filming my YouTube videos. It's gonna be very random, I think, but I hope that this can help you when it comes to starting your YouTube channel in 2022, because I know that a lot of people are starting to think about maybe doing YouTube. I started mine right before quarantine started. It's funny because a lot of people, like, when they look at my channel, you're like, oh, you started when COVID started. COVID wasn't really, I mean, yes, it was a thing. It was, they were talking about it when it was like in China. It hadn't even reached the United States yet. And then like 2 weeks after I uploaded my first video, we went into lockdown, quarantine happened, and yeah, that's when I started this. To those of you guys that are new, hello, my name is Abigail. I am a Christian content creator here on YouTube. I make a lot of lifestyle vlogs, as well as just kind of chatty videos. I'll answer your guys' questions if you guys ever have any, and also just faith-based content. So anyways, if you guys would like to subscribe and things like that, you guys can do so by clicking the big red button down in the description box, and also be sure to click the notification so that you guys don't miss out on any future video, or notification bell. I don't think I said that all right, but yeah. Okay, so the first thing that I wanted to talk about was my camera. I do not use a huge fancy camera. I wanted to say that so that you guys know that you can use it with a smartphone. I have the iPhone 13, and that's what I use for all of my videos. I use my phone to edit everything, and I use my phone for the footage itself. I don't have any huge fancy camera or anything like that, but the iPhone works just as well. So I wanted to first just talk about some things that you can do if you have an iPhone to just kind of up your camera game, or like how to make it look nice. So the first thing that I highly recommend doing is do it in 60 frames per second, as well as, I think it's 60 frames per second. I don't really know what it's called exactly. I could very well be wrong on some of these technical terms, because some of these things, they work well for me and I can see the difference, but I just don't know what they are. So I think it's 60 frames per second. I think that that's what that is. It's the little 60, you'll see it up in the corner, and then right below that you want it in 4K quality. So this is one thing that the iPhones have that most cameras don't have. Most cameras will be in 180 HD. iPhones do have 4K quality, so make sure that you have it on 4K quality. You might have to go to your settings to adjust that to make sure that you can actually use the 4K. The other thing is to make sure that when you are filming your YouTube videos, that you are filming it on the outside. I don't see my screen, like all I see right now is the camera, the outer lens. Does that make sense? Basically what I'm saying is don't put it on selfie mode, because that's going to give you more poor quality. The outside camera's quality is a lot better than the inside, and I know that from experience because recently my quality of my videos has been kind of up in its game, and that's because I switched it from being selfie mode to the other mode, which selfie mode does work really good. I will say that, like, it does work. It does do its job. It'll record, but it just won't look as good. So next thing that I want to talk about is to those of you guys that might want to be a vlogging YouTuber. This tripod is the one that I would recommend. I got it off of Amazon for Christmas this year, and I have been absolutely loving it. So it comes with a little adaptable for your phone. So I would just screw this baby on there. It's also super small, so you can kind of hold your hand, and vlog yourself with using it. This little thing up here moves, so let me just show you. It can move however you might want it to be, and it also can stand up on a table. So if you wanted to set it up on a table, you can do that by just setting it up like this. So technically you could use this just as just in general. I think that this is a really great basic tripod that you can use for vlogging, and if you're wanting to create some sit-down videos. The other really cool thing that I absolutely love about this is the fact that it extends. So you guys can't even see it in the camera here, but it extends quite far to where it could be. You can use it as like a selfie stick. I don't really know if you guys would want to use it as a selfie stick. I don't use it as a selfie stick. I'm gonna sit it on the ground really quickly and just show you guys. I could film YouTube videos using this, which is actually what I'm about to do, because I'm gonna click stop recording and I'm gonna be switching out my tripods here, and I'm going to be using this for the rest of today's video. Alrighty, so I just switched my tripod, so right now I'm using it on the vlogging tripod stick right now, and it works really well. The only thing that I kind of had an issue with when trying to set it up is I couldn't set it on my carpet, so I stuck it on top of this little stool that we have in here. So as far as like most of my sit down videos, what I use is just this pretty heavy duty tripod that I actually saw Milena Ciciotti mention in her videos, which you're gonna find this as a common theme. I use kind of a lot of the stuff that she recommended in her videos for filming equipment. So this is my tripod. It looks like this. This is why I'm saying that it's probably, if you're going to be vlogging, it's probably better to get a smaller tripod, because trying to carry this around vlogging, it doesn't work as good. Getting just a smaller vlogging tripod is going to be the way to go. Links for most of these things will be in the description box if I can find them all. So this is the iPhone adapter that it actually came with. So you would just screw this thing on, which I'm actually just going to go ahead and do that just to show you guys. So this is kind of what I would put on here. It's a little bit wobbly because it's not tightened in super well, so just FYI. But this is what I would use. So you could use an iPad on this side, and then on this side you can also use just an iPhone or some kind of smartphone. This tripod can get to be pretty long. It does extend out pretty far. That's not even the farthest that it can go. And then also up here you can just kind of untwist. There's a little right here, there's a little twistable thing, so you can just untwist that and then just raise it up like this. There you go. That is that tripod. So I actually just took off the microphone on my phone to just so that I can show you guys what it looks like, but this is kind of sort of what my microphone looks like. It comes with, let me show you guys. So this is actually what it looks like without the little fluffy mic thingy on there, and it's not focusing whatsoever. Okay, there we go. So this is kind of what it looks like. Looks like this. It has this little clip right here, which is going to help. I'm going to show you guys how that works to clip it onto your tripod here in just a second. And then it also comes with this fluffy attachment. I use this for just like random noises like wind, or if I don't know, if there's any like random sounds, this kind of helps to block out that sound and just to be focused on my voice and to make it crisp and clear. So I'm gonna go ahead and just kind of put this whole thing back together here. The other thing that I did want to mention about this microphone is I did have to get an attachment so that it would hook to my phone. So I have this little jack attachment. So it hooks to my microphone like that. It'll click. That is so that I can then plug it into my phone. So I'm not going to do that right now because I'm going to show you guys then. Now when it comes to actually mounting my microphone to my tripod, what I basically do, I actually had bought this little phone holding attachment because it has this little slip up here. It has this square little slip, which you might not know what that's actually for, so I'm gonna actually show you guys what that's for. So on your guys' microphone there will be this little square. See how there's that kind of like square indent? That slips on. It's really difficult to do this one-handed. That slips on to the top of your tripod, and then you go ahead and you tighten that up. Alrighty, so that is now tightened up. So now you can go ahead and put your phone into this little slip and then plug it all back in. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that for you guys, but I just want to show you guys what this looks like, what this little attachment looks like. Again, links will be in the description box. Okay, so I know that the lighting is not going to be great in this position. We're going to quickly talk a little bit about monitoring and how you can monitor your YouTube videos. I'm actually going to go grab that mirror that's right up there. So the first thing that you guys can do when you guys are filming is you guys can place a mirror right behind your camera. So if you guys want to be able to see yourself and be able to make sure that you're in focus, just take a mirror, something simple like this, stick it behind your camera, and you can adjust the mirror, get it to the way you want so that you can make sure that you're in focus and you can be able to look at your phone. Another option is if you have an iPad, a Mac, something like that, you can use the A-Power Mirror app. This is an app that I actually just found today because I was like, I knew I was gonna be filming, so I just started researching to find an app that's free that I can be able to mirror so that I can have something that I can be able to look at so that I can make sure that I'm actually in focus, because I always get nervous that like it's gonna be like a blurry like video and I get nervous about that. So this app is free. Been really good so far. I'm gonna show you guys kind of what it looks like. So this is what my monitor looks like. I'm just using this iPad here and it's pretty good in my opinion, at least. So you're just gonna log into the app. You're gonna make sure that the app's on both devices, so it's on your iPad and also on your phone. Alrighty, so the next thing is your ring light. I'm going to turn off my ring light so I can show you guys what it looks like. So this is my ring light. This is what it looks like. I just used one ring light. I set it up. It has all of these little things that you can use for microphones, or you can also use a tripod thing, which is actually what it came with. But let me just flip it around for you guys just to show you guys kind of the quality here. So this is another Milena Ciciotti purchase that she had, and so I was like, I'm going to get it too. So this is kind of what it looks like from the back. I'm going to go ahead and turn it on for you guys. So that is what it looks like. And here's the other thing that I think that's really cool about it is that I can also adjust the brightness. So that's the brightness right there. For mine, it tends to like go off, but when you turn it back on, you just bring it down. And you can also control how cool or warm tone. So this is what it looks like. So that's going to be super cool toned, and that's going to be super warm tone. So you just kind of adjust it by doing something like this. Alrighty, so right now my ring light is currently on. I switched out my tripods again, and now we kind of have an issue. I don't know if you guys can tell, but you guys can see these ring lights in my glasses, and it is quite distracting. So to those of you guys that have glasses, this is just a quick little tip to help when it comes to removing that little glare from the glasses. So you guys can kind of see that ring light in my glasses. So easiest tip that I have is to just move your light up. So I'm just gonna kind of show you guys what it looks like. So this is the before. This is kind of what it looks like. So this is the after. I just raised my tripod up. Another thing to kind of just keep in mind when you guys are filming and keeping that glare out of your glasses is to, instead of having your chin up and looking down at the camera, put your chin down, look a little bit just kind of straight at the camera. That's one of the biggest things that's helped me along the way. Alrighty guys, so those are all of my little tips and tricks and little filming techniques and things such as that that can hopefully help you guys to improve your guys' YouTube videos. If you guys are new and you guys would like to see more content like this, you guys can please subscribe, click the notification bell so that you guys can be notified every time I upload a new video. And with that being said, I hope to see you guys in my next one. Bye guys. Thank you.